down to earth, paranoid. Baby, 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 my love now ready to come down. Well, to be the first American at the Louvre, for me, it's a big honor because, like I said, there's been no other one. And to be the first black there, too, is pretty good, too. You know, like a lot of times, you know, people try to skip over the fact that you're black. But when you see, I mean, if you're looking at me now, you know you can't skip over that. But I don't know, it's a big thing. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel good for your country, being the one that represents your country in an industry where there was no one before. It's just a big honor. I mean, it's no way to express it. I mean, you need a poet, you need a writer, you need a movie screen to explain it all. It's a big thing for me. The first part of my fashion career here in France started by me selling dresses on the street. I went from selling them on the street to selling them in a few stores. And then that grew on. Then I had an Italian manufacturer. I had a French manufacturer. I had all the things, ups and downs of a designer. And I was right at the point where I could either go forward, zoom, or go down fast. In the last 3 years, the key area of growth for me is finding people that I enjoy working with. And that's the hardest thing in most businesses. You can have money behind you, you can have talent, but you can't do it all by yourself. I'm a real maniac for organization and things being perfect, and I don't know, I love presentation. That was one of the first things I learned in any business. Even if you wash dishes, you stack them up so it looks like you clean yours the best. I'm the creative source, I think, in this place, but I don't never like for people to think, oh, he's just a little designer making dresses. I know the commercial part, I know about the factories, I know what zippers are cheaper than the other ones, which ones are more expensive, which ones work. I want to know about it all because it's got my name on it. Corporate life is special for me. It's really special. I like jumping in and out of it. I don't think I would have to be surrounded by it every day. It's a tough business. And I take my hat off to people who are surrounded by that corporate structure all day because it's hard. And people like me who are creative sometimes get swallowed up. My customer is not just an 18-year-old teeny bopper. My best customer is 52 years old, who's proud of herself, who feels good about herself, and wants to have fun in life and buy Patrick Kelly clothes. 2 years from now, where would I like to be? I'd like to be happy in whatever form it takes. I hope I don't lose my fashion know-how or my company or anything, but in 2 years from now, if I did, I'd just like to be happy, whether I was making dresses or cooking bread or frying chicken. I just want to be happy 2 years from now.
Yes, we know you're happy, Patrick. At this time, we have another wonderful friend who's going to sing. And she's given me something to read. You know, usually I don't read notes, but I'll read this for her. You've seen or heard Janice Pendarvis singing with Sting, Philip Glass, the Rolling Stones, Roberta Flack, or on numerous commercials and more. But tonight is not just another performance for Janice, it's a deeply personal moment. Patrick gave her unconditional love and support, says Janice. Tonight, she's here to sing My Love for Him, Patrick. Her love for Patrick, accompanied by Mr. Willard Meeks. I give you Miss Janice Pendarvis.
You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for, and what's more, you're everything I need. You are so beautiful, baby, to me. You are so beautiful to me. Oh, you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're every little thing that I hope for, and what's more, you're everything that I could ever need. You are so beautiful, baby, to me. Oh, such joy and happiness you bring. And I want to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Such joy and happiness you bring, just like a dream. You're like a guiding light shining in the night. You're everything I need. Don't you know? You are so beautiful. You are so very beautiful. You are so beautiful, Patrick, to me.
I want everybody to stand, hold hands, and we're going to sing one verse of You Are So Beautiful to Me to Patrick. And you're going to lead us, Janice.
Bless
Let's
your
go.
heart. You are so beautiful to me.
Sing it, children. Sing it.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
Go, girl.
You're everything I hope for, and what's more, you're everything I need. You are so beautiful, Patrick, to me.
Give your neighbor a hug and let's do it right.
Thank you, Miss Janice Pandolfus, and all of us. A friend very close to Patrick, a writer, a journalist, and the founder of Ms. Magazine, Ms. Gloria Steinem.
I know that we're all trying to celebrate, and we are celebrating, but it's hard for all of us to stand on this stage where Patrick stood only last year. How many of you were here last year? Well, then you know and you can tell your neighbors what he was like and how much the students loved him. He was talent plus endless work. He was an energy source. He was generous. He was totally himself. He was shit-free. He was full of delight in little things, and he was a bringer of delight to all of us. He was such an odd combination of belief in his own talent and disbelief in how important he was. That's why Carla Morgenstern, who's here today too, and I wanted to interview him for television for the Today Show. And that's how we met and became friends. Walking around his studio in Paris in the rain, trailing camera crews that he made you forget were there because he always made you laugh. He was an outsider who brought the outside with him and then eliminated the outside-inside division for everyone. He unified us with buttons and bows, tassels and fringe, instead of dividing us with gold and jewels. In his presence, the not powerful enough felt hope, and the too powerful felt humanity. He made us all feel that somehow, because of him, we were better people, with joyful possibilities we had never thought of before. Too many people divide. Patrick knew how to unify. Of course, he was not, thank God, perfect. He was disorganized. He was kind of shy. He was the world's hardest worker, yet he was afraid of large parts of the world. All good partnerships help to make us whole people. And Bjorn Ameland, his partner, Bjorn, who was his partner in work and in life, gave Patrick that gift of wholeness, and vice versa. Without Bjorn building bridges, many of us here wouldn't have known Patrick. And I don't know whether the world would have known Patrick's talent or not. We are on this stage now, as Patrick was on this stage last year, because Bjorn made it happen. Bjorn's spirit can make anything happen. He says he isn't ready to talk yet, but he's building another bridge from Patrick to the future, a foundation to help the talent of Black Americans to reach the world. I'm grateful that Patrick was and is a part of my life, and that Bjorn is too. Certainly that's the most lasting of Patrick's gifts to us. By unifying us, he gave us each other. I hope before you leave tonight, you'll look around you, find at least 2 or 3 or 4 people you don't know, say hello, and see what you have in common. Often when Patrick was in a room or doing a show, someone who didn't know him would leave and say with astonishment, "There was so much love there." Well, there is so much love here because of Patrick. Tonight we celebrate Patrick and we mourn an unacceptable thing, the death of the future. But if he is part of us, if we can contemplate his life and draw out of us some of his qualities just by thinking about him, then we are his future. And he will go on creating and laughing and dancing and bringing people together just as we are in this room.
Capitol recording artist, star of Mama, I Want to Sing, Part 2, at the Hextra Theater on 104th Street and 5th Avenue. Every weekend. And I just saw her Sunday, and we're so fortunate to have her with us. Her accompanist is Wesley Naylor, who is also the composer and the musical director for Mama, I Want to Sing Part 2. It's an unusual name, Deotra Hicks.
This is one of the songs that I sing in the show, a memorial for my father. I find it very appropriate to sing this song for Patrick Ewing. I understand he likes gospel music, and I'm going to give it my all. Patrick Kelly, I'm sorry. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams may be tossed and blown. walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. Walk on through the wind. Walk on, walk on, walk on through the rain. Though your dreams may be tossed, they may be tossed and thrown. Patrick ain't got to worry about a thing, 'cause he's gonna walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on with all of the hope in his heart, and he'll never walk alone. He'll never walk. He'll never walk. He'll never walk. Patrick is never, you ain't gotta cry or worry about a thing, 'cause he'll never, Patrick will never walk. Patrick will never walk. He ain't gonna he'll never walk. Hallelujah. Patrick Kelly ain't never gonna walk. He'll never walk. He'll never walk. He'll never walk alone. No, he won't. Hey. Hallelujah.
Remember the name D apostrophe A-T-R-A, Deatra Hicks. The next friend of Patrick needs no introduction, 'cause she is Patrick's girlfriend. My girlfriend, your girlfriend, our girlfriend, the Took. Tookie Smith.
Uh-oh. Hi. You got to give me a moment here, okay? Baby, baby, baby. I just want to do something just before I tell you how I met Patrick, da-da-da-da-da. I lived in Paris for a certain amount of years, and in those years, knowing Bjorn, and I want certain people to stand up because it's real. I had a speech written, but it's not working, so next. Bjorn, please stand up. Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh, honey, come on. Where's Liz? Where's Miss Liz? Miss Liz? Where is the rest of Patrick's staff? Rashida and the rest of Patrick's staff. Come on, honey. Come on up here. Let's go. That's right. Come on. Married to all of you. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on, honey. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. There you go. Susie. Susie, come on, honey. Get up. Don't be cute. Come on.
Carol and Larry.
Come on, Carol and Larry and Marianne. Let's go. Up here right now. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. And Harvey, you come up too. Come on, Harvey boy, let's go. Come on.
And Bob Levine.
Okay.
You made it perfect.
And Bob Levine, who through all of his lawyer realities, made it work the right way so that Patrick owned his name. Please come up here. Okay. Okay. I knew Patrick many, many a year ago in the early 70s when I was modeling. I came back from Tokyo. I was doing a special shoot for British Cosmopolitan, and it was hot, baby. It was July, and I was a starving 6, okay? It was not cute. I was a starving 6. We took pictures at the docks. Remember that, everybody? The docks when people couldn't go to Far Island? We went right there, okay? And I was so hot. I was in tulle and another outfit, and all of a sudden I heard, look at those titties and that booty. Well, I turn around, and who do I see? I see Kevin, I see Patrick, and I see Robert, and they're drinking Kool-Aid. Now, I mean, you know, I'm a champagne girl, but I was hot, and Patrick came over and said to me, honey, you can't afford to let those things sweat, so here, take this Kool-Aid, okay? That was the first time I met Patrick. And from then on, it continued. A couple years later, when I moved to Paris, I was on the Champs-Élysées doing pictures again. And I hear, there's Miss Tookie, no girl, baby, and those titties. I turn around again. Who is it? I couldn't believe it. It was Patrick and Kim. And we screamed, we hollered, we said, no, baby, yes, but here we were in Paris, living as Black Americans, creating a certain reality. And we were a family, and we went from one stage to another, and we talked about our dreams. We sang about our dreams. We went to La Palace about our dreams, which was a great place to hang out and have fun. We came home at 5 o'clock in the morning and continued about our dreams, and waited until 8 to go to the market to buy poulet frites to continue our dreams, okay? And then I would have to starve the next day because I was modeling to continue a part of my dream, okay? Watching Patrick grow was such a joy for me, and we are family, and we must never forget the love and the joy and the energy that Patrick gave. And he had a special family, and all of these people are so wonderful in so many different realities that we have to stay together. And Patrick said one thing to me. He said, baby, Miss Tookie, nobody's taking away my dream. I said, Patrick, and no one's taking away mine, okay? It worked. He asked me every season to come to the collections, and it didn't matter whether I was a 6 or an unfashionable 16, okay? I know, you know, next. But, I mean, you know, let's get real here, okay? So, you know, but to Patrick, that didn't matter whether I was a 6 or a 16, because the clothes always came. And I could never get there to end his show. And he finally said, no, Miss Tookie, you got to come here this season, and we're going to work this wedding gown out. Well, baby, we stood in that mirror for hours with Rudy and the family, but we worked it out. And I was not a model size 8, but when I got ready to go on that stage, Patrick said to me, but I know, thank you, honey. Okay, thank you. And you know what? I feel good, because I've been so fortunate to have so much love. But Patrick said to me, he said, Miss Tookie, baby, we've come a long way, and we had. And he said, you must always